Hey, Matt, you excited for the first episode of the show?
Oh, yeah. All right. I've got a joke that I want to start the episode off with. You ready?
Yeah.
Eric, did you hear about the guy who went to the doctor for a headache? The doctor examined his ear and found money. Then the doctor kept pulling and pulling it out until he had $1,999. Then the doctor said, "No wonder you're not feeling too grand." Huh? Yeah? No wonder you're not feeling too grand. Huh? What do you think? Not better when you're too grand, huh?
That's pretty good. Yeah, no, I like it. Let's put it in
Uh,
there.
actually, let's wait until next time.
Mhm.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Talk with Me, the greatest talk show of all time. I,
Ever.
of course, am Matt,
And I am Eric.
and unfortunately, Steve could not be here because he is planting his turnips. So
It's
sorry.
turnip season. Thoughts and prayers to Steve and his turnips.
And he is a great turnip farmer. So if you see him out there in the field, tell him we said hi.
Make sure you turn up your thumb and two and up for
Hell yeah.
Steve.
Steve, we know you're watching. Keep those turnips going, buddy.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the first episode of Talk with Me. We're still kind of figuring out what this is going to be, but for now, we're just going to talk about whatever we want to talk about. And tonight, that is butter. But we're going to get to that.
Mm.
We have some other things first. Uh,
Yes, this is, we don't know what this is, but we do know that it's a chat show about everything.
yes.
This,
Uh, and tonight, we're going to start the episode like we always start it. We are going to start with a Would You Rather. Clive, could you please roll the clip? All right. Thank you. Would you rather, hot off the presses? So, Matt,
yes.
got a good one for you today.
All right.
Would you rather every time you sneeze, the song Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men play, or every time you see an American flag, you have to openly weep and salute?
Wow, this is a good scenario. Let's see. Now, does the entire Baha Men song play or just the hook? Because the
And
hook
it's
is
the whole thing, start to finish. Add a volume to where people can hear it.
okay. I mean, that is a jam. Okay, and then if I'm crying as I salute the flag, are these tears of happiness or sadness?
You get to choose. I will put a
Sadness.
stipulation. It's not just flags. It's every time if there's a bumper sticker, if there's a beach towel, a stamp, you have to stop and cry and salute.
Wow. Okay. This is a tough choice, Eric. On the one hand, I am incredibly patriotic,
Yep.
and on the other hand, I love the Baja Men, and I
Who doesn't?
and I want people to know I love the Baja Men. So I think obviously the only correct choice is Baja Men.
Baha man. Okay, let me check with the judges. Come on, give it to him.
Come on.
No, I'm sorry. It's the flag.
Wow.
You did not win today's Would You Rather.
Well, better luck next time, me.
Yep. Clyde.
Wow. Would you rather? Who knew that being so patriotic would make you so emotional?
Yep. In the chat, please share which one you would rather do. And if you have a follow up question, we might get to it later in the episode. Who knows? I just added that on there. It's not on the schedule, but we're going to do it. Maybe.
Yeah, of course we will.
We have another new segment that I'm very excited about tonight. It's Matt's Movie Minute. Plot.
All right, Eric, get your stopwatch out.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it up. Matt, you officially have 1 minute on the clock and go.
Top 5 movies where Tom Hanks plays a character who's really good at his job. Number 5, Apollo 13. It wasn't Tom's fault that that wire insulation was faulty, but you better damn well believe it was his fault that everyone aboard that shuttle got home safely. Number 4, Saving Private Ryan. There's a reason it's not called Forgetting Private Ryan. And honestly, he was so good in that movie that I want to see a prequel where he's just a teacher in rural Pennsylvania. Teach me fractions, Tom. Number 3, Captain Phillips. Now, granted, there is a point in this movie where he's not good at his job, but can't keep a good man down. Number 2, Castaway. More of an unpaid internship. And number 1, with a bullet, Sully. All 155 souls aboard, both crew and passengers, survived when Tom landed that plane on the Hudson River. And don't even get me started with that BS.
Time.
Wow.
Minute's done. You got them all in there. You got all 5.
That was Matt's Movie Minute. Wow. That was crazy.
You got them all in though. I mean, I was sweating those last couple seconds when you were at 3, but I mean, you did it.
You know, sometimes, it's not a minute if it's 59 seconds. You got to go use the whole bread and butter. And you know what that means, because guess what, everybody?
It's time.
It is time. Because
the moment everybody is here for.
Now, might be a jump scare, so everyone just hold on. And boom, Evan Cullinan, welcome to Talk With Me.
Hey, glad to be here.
You are wearing red, so
I am. I am. I wanted to complete the primary colors thing. I did not talk to anyone on your staff before doing that, so I want to appreciate the flexibility that you all gave me to change and match the tone there.
No, Matt, if you were wearing white in that Would You Rather scenario, I would say that you would have to stop and cry and
well, I mean, you're wearing white right now, Eric.
That's true. I mean, good thing you didn't choose that.
That's true.
I can hear the Baja Men playing Faintly in the background.
Mm.
All right, Evan, now you are here because you are a butter aficionado, and you are here because this is a butter episode.
The butter episode.
Hell yeah.
There's not going to be another butter episode.
Well, no, after this, no one can talk about butter ever again.
No.
If we do, then...
they butter not.
They butternut squash.
All right. Thank you, Evan, for being here.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, you have so kindly given us a video of you creating your butter, which we have crafted into a beautiful video of your entire process. And
yeah, you did great with that, man. That was fantastic.
Thank you. Our producers will be sending you an email shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
The butter video, of course, is something that we're all going to watch together, because I believe that the butter making process is something that should be enjoyed with a group of friends.
Honestly, it's very fun and kind of meditative and therapeutic. So yeah.
Okay. Juniper, I think we should cue up the butter video.
Oh boy, that's the jump scare.
Wow.
That's the real jump scare.
Now,
oh man,
I mean, the production levels on this show is off the charts.
Truly, let's applaud the production team. Juniper, Clive, wherever Steve is currently. Like,
I mean,
it's
I got
fantastic.
20 people waiting by for my beck and call, whatever I need. If I can get a tea.
Unfortunately,
That's
it is
wonderful.
Juniper's last episode because
yes.
They will be fired. Now, now that we have two Evans on the screen, which is double trouble, let's get this video started.
Juniper, play the clip.
People, it's Evan from CharmedPersons. Today I wanted to share with you my butter making hobby. The way that I do it, the way that I find the most delicious, takes about 9 days. You need a heavy whipping cream.
This music does make it feel like very
Vermont creme
unnerving.
from the Vermont Creamery.
Yeah, no, I did. There is a person tied up in the background in this picture because I wanted them to see it.
Is that where you got the cream from? Sorry.
I'm all using this.
No, that was from a cow, you weirdo.
Unsalted butter, obviously for the more generic purposes, and then I'm also going to be making a lemon butter.
You know, I don't understand how TikTokers and like vloggers do this.
It has 6 live.
Talking to yourself to the camera when it's not an audition is fucking strange. It's so weird.
I mean, technically, you're talking to no one right now.
Yeah.
In general,
I'm talking to you two.
Are you? To be mixed together.
I never thought of it that way before.
A little bit, all separated before now all together.
That looks disgusting. Can you expand on
that? Well, actually, why does that look disgusting to you? All it is just yogurt, creme fraiche, and buttermilk.
Oh, 5 days. Jump cut. 5 days. 5 days from the previous video. Okay.
Sure, you can tell because my beard is 5 days longer.
Yep. Got this, which has been chilling in the fridge for a couple hours. It being chilled helps.
Man, I applaud you for
water afterwards.
for editing this together because there was a lot of times that I was just rambling.
He did send us 45 hours of
I did. I called Peter Jackson to see if that was a thing I could do, and then he was like, "How did you get this number?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I did make an X-rated cut of this butter video for anyone in chat who wants it. DM me.
I do too. Sometimes I get lonely.
Now this is my favorite part.
Yep. That's where the magic happens.
It truly is magic. This is nuts.
Popcorn. It looks like popcorn.
Always practice safe butter making. Always cover up.
Oh yeah.
Very full of that delicious butter fat.
Oh.
It's just bad with cream. But soon enough, that's going to change.
Hopefully we'll put an adults only filter on this episode.
We should blur the whole thing just to make sure.
And you can hear it too.
It is crazy how fast it all of a sudden is just like, by the way, we're separating.
There you go.
Just like, some folks' parents.
It's really separating.
Happy Mother's Day.
Buttermilk everywhere. There.
Father's Day is coming up. We'll get there.
Oh, look at that. Scrambled eggs.
Honestly, because it's like seeing a screen through a screen, it kind of does look like scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Now, this is the most disgusting part.
Yep.
How is this the most disgusting? Okay.
Oh, come on, Evan.
No, listen.
You did that on purpose.
I mean, it's disgusting, not that I'm
I did it on purpose. You have to get the buttermilk out, man.
I wish you could smell what I'm smelling.
Not everything could be like Ghost in the pottery scene. Jesus.
Now, you're squeezing all the buttermilk out. And correct me if I'm wrong, but buttermilk is the milk that's from butter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm not gonna.
Who's the expert here?
Who's the fucking expert here?
And you're saving the buttermilk.
Yeah, it's to use again for the next culture. If you make it frequently enough, you can basically reuse that. I could also make biscuits and stuff in that, which I think I talk about in this video in one of the many times that I go, I should just start baking.
Yes. Yes, I cut those all out.
I know, and I was like, thank God, because it's at least 5 times where I'm like, I guess I should, but I just don't.
I do like that Evan does a good job of explaining the butter process, and we have talked over the whole thing.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I have also talked.
pretty clear.
I feel like we've got the gist across in our commentary, though.
Following,
Yeah.
Just like put some milk and stuff in there.
If you put milk out for 5 days, you will have butter. That's what
You
I
know,
think.
fun. So I've done research. Oh, good. Costume change. Hell yeah.
Lemon butter and plenty of lemon.
Do you know how good my fucking apartment smelled after zesting all that? It was so good.
It's pretty brittle.
That's a brittle butter.
It is a brittle butter. There's got to be a tongue twister there. Yeah, I'm glad you muted me here because you know what the fuck was I saying? Probably something about biscuits.
Well, you would have been
Again,
canceled.
it's so weird.
Our lawyers advised us not to include that part.
Oh, do you also is James also your lawyer?
7-8 minutes.
No, Klein. Don't confuse him with Clive. They're two different.
I mean, those are two different names.
Right.
Yes. Do not confuse them. They're not the same person, despite having different names.
I do wonder what my neighbors think. Actually, no, I have a neighbor that recently moved out, so this might have been why they moved out. They were still in at this point, but like it's a loud sound when you hit it, because it's like it's like if you're clapping, it like echoes, and I'm right next door.
Yeah, and you're slapping that butter too.
I am slapping that butter.
Too much.
And that looks good.
I was.
And here we
The people can see it.
Butter, the nice brick, and here's the lemon zest butter salted. I'm gonna let these rest for 24 hours.
I never realized how big my forehead was until I pulled my hair back.
Just needed them.
Yeah, that's the real star.
Are you happy?
All of this entire show is just a way to body shame myself.
It's cheaper.
You were like, hey, this is just a long con to get you to do this.
Right.
Wow. There we have it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make butter. Just if you ever want to make butter, just rewatch this Twitch stream and follow the directions that Evan said exactly.
There's got to be a better way to do that.
Will not be posted anywhere, so.
Now,
I mean, it is unlisted down there, so that's fair.
It is.
They'll never know.
No one should know. Now, Evan, question for you.
Yes.
Why are you making butter?
Yeah, come on, man. Be honest with us.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Thank you.
I make butter. Initially, it started as a thing during the pandemic where I had seen a video on it on a YouTube channel called the French Cooking Academy. It's just some French guy who makes a lot of recipes, and I was watching. And one day he had a recipe for making butter, and it was like a 15-minute video, and I was like, no way that it happens that fast. And I watched the video, and the guy was like, it is incredibly easy to make. You just pour this heavy cream in here, and you whip it until it separates. And I watched the video, and it happened, and I was like, it can't be that easy. And so during the pandemic, my mom and I gave it a try, because I was like, I think you can do it really easily. And I put the heavy cream in just like a KitchenAid, and then we whipped it. We watched it for a while. We're like, I don't think it's gonna happen. I was like, well, it's kind of looking like the video. It's got to happen at some point. I saw the video. It's got to happen at some point. And then very suddenly, it just separated, like you kind of saw in that video. And I was like, this is crazy.
Egg effect.
Yeah, the scrambled egg effect. That's the
what we call it in
term.
the butter business.
Yeah, the butter business. Can't do any butter than the butter business. And I was like, this is crazy. And it was much more inexpensive than buying like Kerrygold or other like nice butters, because it was cheaper. All you had to do was get heavy cream and do it. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I started just like casually researching it, because we had nothing but time during the pandemic. The world was ending. I was like, I got to do something besides therapy for therapy, while I was still in therapy at the same time. And I just kept going down a rabbit hole and going, oh, this is more inexpensive. Cool, I can keep doing this. Oh, there's different ways I can do this. I can find better quality cream that has higher fat content, et cetera, et cetera. Until eventually it just snowballed, and I was like watching stuff on YouTube. Eventually found a French butter maker. It's like one of the most famous butters in the world, called Le Bordier. And
I've heard of that. Yeah, I think I have one of their albums.
Yeah, no, they're a famous group. Really, it's very Stomp-esque, the shows they do, because they're just slapping the butter.
Yeah. Now I do have a question.
Yes.
How heavy is heavy cream?
How heavy is heavy cream?
Good question, Eric.
In pounds or in fat content?
Fat content first and then pounds, please.
Yes.
I think it goes to 36 to 45% milk fat.
Okay.
I think is heavy whipping cream.
And what does that mean?
That means I should know this. I mean the amount of fat cells that are in the milk, in the cream itself.
That was my nickname in prison, actually. Was fat cell.
Fat cell?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like an incel?
Not at all.
Oh well, I guess that's what you were in prison. You were indeed incel.
I'm so
thank you.
Sorry, Evan, but I forgot you went to prison, Eric. My condolences.
Thank you.
Now,
I did learn how to make butter in prison, but it was much different.
What were you in prison for?
I don't want to talk about it, please.
Evan.
Yes.
So you made this with your mom, at least at the beginning.
The first time I did it, yeah.
So you would say this is somewhat of like a familial affair, butter making.
Kind of. It became in that first instance. It was me and my mom because again, we connect on food a lot, and cooking became a hobby of mine since all of my hobbies were directly related to my career, pre-pandemic as well. And so I was like, I need to do something that is not that, and so cooking was one of them. And I'd grown up watching like Molly Katzen, if anybody remember. There's a throwback. Molly Katzen videos, like when videos, a TV show. I used to watch that with my mom. Emerald was always in the background when Food Network started being a thing. Yeah, bam, bam. You know, that's the sound the butter paddle makes when I smack the butter. So there was kind of like a part of that, and even during the pandemic, like we would watch Chopped and all that stuff. And you know, the thing that everybody does in Chopped is like, I can't believe you try to make a risotto, even though you're like sitting there fucking eating a carrot and ranch.
When they try to make ice cream at the last second, it's like
that is wild to me.
Have you seen Chopped before?
It's like they haven't. They haven't seen Chopped before, but they think they're like, I'm the one person that can do this. It's like, I don't know why you would think that.
Evan,
we don't want to cut you. We don't want to cut you off. I mean, Matt, if you want to kind of,
Okay, I need to compose myself a little bit for this.
You're good.
Part. We have to do this. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you're gonna do.
It does pain me to bring this, but Evan.
Yes.
When you make your butter, do you know where it's been?
Where my butter has been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The butter that I've made, or are you talking about the cream?
No, the butter that you have made.
The butter.
Do you keep track of
it? Do you even follow up with it? See how it's doing?
Yeah, I follow up with it at least a couple of times a week when I check it, see it in my fridge to see how it's going. I'm like, oh, good, you're still there. I give it a sniff to make sure that it's still all right, and then I put it in my food.
I feel like we should
let's just do it.
I don't. Off. This isn't. We don't like doing this here. We don't like gotcha journalism, but there's just something that we have some pictures that we're going to be showing.
Okay. All right.
If there are any small children in the audience, if you could please get them away.
Yeah. Give me a second, Timmy. Let me get the fuck out. Get the fuck back to your cage. Back to your cage, Timmy. Sorry.
Right. No,
sorry. All the small children are gone.
And Evan, if you could please just take this a little bit more serious.
You're right. I'm sorry. That means you fucker.
I'm just gonna do it.
All right.
Can you see the image, Evan?
Yes, I do.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your butter.
I would have to say that is not true. That butter is wrapped in.
Evan, the DNA tests are in, and you are the father.
Those aren't even 100% conclusive anymore. We've read articles. Those aren't. You can't.
It is really... when it comes to butter. Maybe not people, but for butter, we're pretty damn sure.
This is, I mean, at least a misdemeanor. You can't have a dog here. Now, show the next one.
Okay.
Can we? Wow.
Oh.
your butter's hawking NFTs. That's not even relevant anymore.
Listen,
In 2024.
You know what? You know what? I think it does it because it's, butter melts. So it's like a temporary like thing. So it's only natural that
I like that you're
butter would want to
blaming
go
the
into
butter.
NFTs.
You're not
You
going
know
to
what?
talk your way out
You
of
know,
this.
I don't have to answer for the actions of my butter. I don't have to. I don't have to.
Okay.
That
Okay.
butter is a full-grown
Okay.
adult. It's cultured. That butter is cultured.
That
It
butter's
reads
like
the
a
New
week
Yorker.
old, buddy.
It's more than that. It's more, and you know how long it is in like dog years?
You
You
created
never
that
stop
butter.
raising butter. You never stop.
Oh, yeah. Tell that as you're actively cutting pieces off it. You're like, oh, I never stopped raising butter. Yeah, you actively stop doing
Well,
All right,
Evan, let's see if you're still so blasé about it after the next picture. Now, explain this.
If you please,
I'm waiting for an explanation because this is crazy.
he's just as shocked as we are.
that.
Speechless?
No, I'm not. It's clearly not speechless because the butter did say, if it don't fit, you must have quit. And
Yeah, we were all there.
Well, notice how part of the wrapping of it is actually cut off.
It's
there.
under the suit jacket, obviously.
Oh no, it's under the gloves. You see that?
Oh yes.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have an explanation for this.
I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would.
Butter's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
The fact that you created this butter and you're just so wantonly saying the butter's going to do what's going to do. Don't you have some sort of fatherly pride in your creation?
Conscience?
Well, you know what? Why don't I turn that over to Eric?
There's no turning it over.
You know what? You know why? I'm going to turn it over to
Stop
Eric.
trying to get out of this. I'm just going to bring up the next
I'm not going to try to get out of this
we're
because
gonna
Eric
keep on moving
has
on.
been taking care of butter that I gave him.
I ate it. It's gone.
Oh. So you were happy to.
How long have you been making butter, Evan? How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for a while. Don't et tu brute to me. Don't do this. Don't do this. Eric, what did you do? Where were you keeping track of the butter that I gave you?
Yeah, it graduated college and it is now working on a cure for malaria. So I would hope that you would
how's that cure
have
going?
some respect.
How's that cure going? Does it take more than 9 days?
No, he's almost done. I just talked to him before the show. He's very proud of me.
You're going to talk? Go ahead. Let's hear from him.
Well,
you know what?
We're not going to hear from Eric's butter, but this, well, I think we should just play it. We do have a very special guest.
Yes, they couldn't be here today, but they did send in a quick video. And Evan, could we mute Evan for this video, please? I don't want
gotcha journalism.
Yeah. Thank you.
Evan has been muted, and I just want to preface this by saying this is tough for Eric and I'll speak for Eric to show this. This is devastating, and I mean, honestly, like, it's hard to watch, and I don't know. I just wish that Evan was a better father.
Yeah, just play it. All right, I'm just gonna play it.
If that really is your name. Hey, Dad. If that really is your name.
There we go. Hold on. Matilda's freaking out.
Dad. If that really is your name. I bet you're wondering who this is. Seeing as how you've forgotten about me. You think that you can just make someone and then leave them to their own devices? Well, you can't. I mean, look what I've done. Caesar, he got what he deserved. He was making fun of me for not having a father figure. So I joined in with the other guys. It seemed nice. And that glove really didn't fit me. That's the only one that I'm like, hey, I really had nothing to do with this. I'm butter. I did let the dog poop. Because what are rules? What are rules if parents can just do anything?
Yeah.
Huh? And don't even get me started on the NFTs. I'm not proud of what I'm doing, but I'm doing it because I know it would make you mad. It may be useless, annoying, and basically multi-level marketing, but I don't care. Because it isn't what you would want me to do. You're to blame.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll Listen to these words and you'll have a chance to save your other creations. It's too far gone for me. Maybe you'll learn to not be a dick.
Are we good? Are we good on that? Okay, good. What a deadbeat.
Wow.
Hey, Dad.
Whoop.
If that
Now, Evan, I'm going to give you a chance to talk, but as you can see, there's not much that you can say.
There's a lot of evidence against you, and the authorities are waiting by.
Evidence? What evidence of Butter committing its crimes?
Did those photos mean nothing to you, you heartless monster?
Of course they mean something to me, but I didn't make those decisions.
You
I didn't
made
make those
the
decisions.
butter. And I
Okay.
want you to make the butter better, Evan.
I try every day to make butter better. You know what? No. You know what? You sit right there. You wait right there.
Wow. And while he's gone, now it's time for our Twitch clip of the day. Now, Janice, please show us those clips.
Yep.
You see this? No. You look at
Please, thank you, Jeremiah.
Evan, roll a investigation check.
Telling yourself to do it.
Wow.
that is 26. God, plus 10.
26. You don't think that you've seen Achilles before, but he looks familiar.
Ah, yes, this twink looks very familiar.
Oh my.
Wow, that is the Twitch clip of the day, but maybe we have another clip to show?
Yes, we wanted to get a clip that showed a little bit of Evan. We have
Yes.
another clip that we're going to show you. This one is from Curse of Strahd.
Dang.
What are we gonna do? What do I do? I'm just some old man.
That's not true. You also have horns.
Now just some horny old man.
Well,
any other sentence would have been great to say.
Now,
What are we?
everyone, that is some of our clips from our Twitch. If you like that, come on, join us for more clips of the day and the larger videos that those clips are from. Wow.
I'm not in that second one.
I don't care. Now, everybody, I think it's time for us to really say our goodbyes. Janice, if you want to help us walk back over to the couches.
We're going to head back over.
And we're back.
We are back on the couches. These are comfortable. They're new, surprising.
I mean, they are nice. They're nice. They're nice. I can't.
Thank you.
I can't.
Wow.
Buttery smooth.
Okay.
A little
Alright.
sensitive. Okay.
Now, as always, like every single show, we do sign off with a message from our sponsor.
Yes, our sponsor today, as it always is Jim's Discount Magic Shop. They have a special on the Cloak of Unpredictable Weather. So if you're in the market for a Cloak of Unpredictable Weather, make sure you check out Jim's Discount Magic Shop.
Do those come in different sizes?
Have you ever wanted to? They don't. Have you ever wanted to stand still with your cloak and have it only rain on you? Well, go on down to Jim's Magic Outlet, and you too, for the low price of 1,500 gold pieces.
Not bad.
It's a pretty good deal. Now, everyone, what a pleasure it has been. We have seen so much. We have
learned a lot and felt a lot.
And if
it was cathartic.
If you are out there and you think, wow, I am troubled by what I saw, that's not the goal of this show. We're trying to make you happy. So sorry about that.
But it's good to learn and grow too.
Yeah. And of course, we're going to sign off like we always do. And that's the way we see it. The news with a wink
and a nod. we're we're gonna leave you with a short PSA from the Better Butter Bureau.
Bye.